there Taurus, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This will be your intuitive reading for the week of October 12th through to the 18th. Taurus, let's see what's on the cards. Working first with the Wake Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell to see what those overarching messages or themes are for you for the week. Oh goodness, I just got this one for Virgo. And they got some very, very powerful cards after that. So if you've got Virgo in your chart, go and check that out as well. So Akasha, you know, your guidance is divinely guided. And for Virgo, I told that story of the Akashic records. You know, our soul has a library of all of the karmic contracts, the big life lessons that it's journeyed through our lifetimes, and also those that you've signed up for in this life, right? I see it as like a hard drive. And, you know, when we might be at the time where we need to start or complete a karmic contract, or we might be in the thick of journeying, you know, the core learning in a karmic situation, one of those files I feel kind of gets loaded and we really feel it. We really feel we need to take action, or we might be going through a really tricky situation. And that is really the guidance that, you know, we're close to dealing with and potentially completing some kind of karmic experience here. And your guidance is divinely guided. Well, often during those times, you know, angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones will try and get your attention, right? You might be seeing the angel numbers, you might be getting intuitions, you know, you really kind of feel that. You know, Virgo got the judgment energy, which is hearing the call of the angel. It's important that we listen to that, otherwise we can start getting those tower moments. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but you know, when a situation is meant to be, if we don't sort of go with the flow of the guidance, then sometimes the universe will step in with action. And the tower is not always something disastrous. It just can be a massive revelation that we need to do something. Hanuman, the monkey god, beautiful. So Taurus, Hanuman is the god of courage. And I'm really thinking of the strength card as he comes out. And it says here that Hanuman represents the evolved mind and the potential we all have to no longer be enslaved to our thoughts, but rather surpass them. So I'm thinking of Eight of Swords as well, which came up in the Virgo reading. So it says that sometimes it's through, you know, your own mind and, you know, living out the scripts and stories, and then, you know, subconsciously searching for validation in our experiences. We can really trap ourselves through that. And it's through practices like meditation that we can learn to, you know, quieten the monkey mind so that we can access more of our intuition, and that helps us know when to move on, when to stay in a karmic situation, you know, and help us get the learnings from those as well. Let's go to the tarot story, beginning with the energy of the recent past. Energies leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life, Taurus. What you might be journeying. What has led to the situation that is unfolding here this week, if this is your reading. Because of course it's not going to resonate with everybody, Taurus. The Empress, wow, okay. Well, she is the promise of great possibility. Let's go for the current or focus energy for you, Taurus. Seven of Cups, near future outcome in this situation. We've got two. Oh gosh, here we go. Here we go. Eight of Swords, which I mentioned before, and Judgment, which also came out in the Virgo reading. Isn't that amazing? So they're connected, these readings, in some way. I've got the Ace of Pentacles, beautiful, the divine gift, the new opportunity that is on the other side of this situation. So let's clarify, Taurus. And of course the Empress links to Libra. We have the full moon in Libra. No, sorry, the new moon. Sorry. Been thinking about Aries. We have the new moon in Libra on October the 16th, which is a theme of coming back into balance in your life. So maybe the situation is playing out to bring you into balance and move you towards the kind of reality like the Ten of Cups that I know that we all truly desire. Clarifying the Seven of Cups. Yep, there it goes. Well, sorry, the deck split there. It's the universe, which is the world in this deck, which is, I mean, so far in terms of the Virgo reading, they had the universe, they had the Eight of Swords, they had Judgment, and they had the Akasha card as well. And you can see how much I shuffle the cards. Often people say you shuffle them too much. Well, this is my process, guys. What would a tarot reading be without shuffling? But what I'm trying to say is that you can see that, yeah, I'm not pulling the cards. They are revealing themselves. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, interesting energies here. Look, you know, this is the recent past position, but I'm really seeing a lot of fluidity in this reading. I'm really feeling like this is what you have been dreaming of. You have a bigger dream than a current situation that you're in. And the Empress really says that anything is possible. Anything is possible out of this situation, this big shift that we see coming in for you. The Empress is a great blessing in a reading, and she stands for abundance. With the Ace of Pentacles in this reading, you know, after this karmic balancing or whatever is going on here, this big cyclic completion, I feel like your abundance is going to increase. And it could be monetary abundance, because the Empress does often represent that, but also abundance of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, joy, love, harmony, and true satisfaction. That is the Ten of Cups. You know, together these cards also say, you know, happy family life, home, children if that's what you want, or pets, beautiful partner, and all of that kind of situation. You know, that is what could be in, you know, the creation mode for you at the moment, ready to be birthed. But there's a sense here that there's something to be completed so that this can come in, right? We do need to create an energetic space for these things to happen. Like, if the universe knows that your space is occupied with another situation, it's not going to bring it in for you. And I think you've kind of felt that, because we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, which is interesting, because this is about you know, putting the plan in place, preparing the soil or the land to take the seed so that the seed grows. Right? It's got this one pentacle here, and so maybe you've been starting to manifest, to dream, to plan, and go, I have this bigger dream, and I know that my life at the moment does not look like this. So how can I be a vibrational match for this right now? And I kind of feel that maybe you've been working that process, and whether you've subconsciously wanted to end something in your life or not, when we start working that process mentally, or intuitively, I really should say, the universe will start to shift along with us, and the universe is going to help you clear something from your energy or from your reality that is no longer a match for you, so that this can come in. So in your current or focus energy, I have got the Seven of Cups, and I have got the universe, which is the world in the major arcana. So this really says there's an illusion that needs to end here, and I think for some of you, like, it could be in a relationship or it could be a career. It's a general reading, guys, so I do try and keep these quite open so you can relate this to whatever situation you're journeying, because it will be different for everyone. But what I'm really feeling here is that there's maybe an illusion of happy ever after in a current situation, but you've started awakening to the fact that actually I don't think it's it. It kind of looked better on the outside, and then I've kind of got into this. Maybe you're into it a few months, maybe you're into it a few years, and it's like, it's not delivering, it's not fulfilling me. In fact, it's false fulfillment. Might be ego fulfillment. It's not the true heart fulfillment. Or you might be dealing with somebody who is full of hollow promises, or you know, had you know, created some expectations with you that are no longer being fulfilled. So there's a sense that, you know, all that glitters is not gold. You might have gone for someone for looks or a job for the money, and behind that, you're realizing, you know, there's just not the depth, there's just not the possibilities. And the Empress is saying there's greater possibilities, but maybe they're elsewhere. So what we have here is a judgment call. We have the universe, your angel spirit guides, trying to get your attention and saying, hey, this is the time where we deal with the situation. We give it a last chance, a last call, and I'm giving you the opportunity to complete it and liberate yourself this week, or at least reach a milestone on that process. Because there's a sense that the situation is limiting you in some way, or maybe it's become toxic, right? I mean, the Eight of Swords that I see coming up is it's the mental prison. It's that feeling of being stuck, and you need to have the strength and courage. You know, coming back to the reference of the Strength card, which Hanuman, I feel, links to, is about bringing that ego mind under control so that we can hear the wisdom of the higher self, which could be this angel here. And the Seven of Cups very much talks about maybe living from the ego or getting swept away by the ego. And I'm not saying that, you know, you're a showy person or anything like that, but we're all like that. You know, it's the nature of being human. So the angel is saying it's time to release yourself from a situation that's potentially become toxic. I always see this as the devil energy inside these boxes. There could be codependency in a relationship. There could be addictions, even addiction to money and success in a corporate job. It comes in many, many forms. It's time to release yourself, you know, from that so that you can get on your true life's purpose. And what is really interesting is that the world, well, the universe, is the last card in the major arcana, which actually follows on from judgment. So this is kind of the call of, are you going to complete it? You know, have you learned that karmic lesson? And if so, let's roll it over to wild energy and close the cycle so that we can start the new one. And that's why it's a card of victory. And I think that that this is the right time, you know, the Akashic Records card is here. It is time to complete the situation and move forward into your next karmic cycle, because we're always in a karmic cycle. We're always learning, you know. Earth is the school of that for our soul. So we've got double number eights with the Ace of Pentacles over there. Eight in tarot is a number of mastery and power, stepping into your power here. But eight is also a very, very lucky number. It's a number of abundance. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles over here. So don't worry about finances. It's all going to be balanced out. What we really need to worry about is our mind and keeping that under control, because otherwise we trap ourselves and we lose that access to, you know, third eye, heart, and gut, the intuitive centers. That's why the bindings are around here. It's like there is a path out of this, but this person doesn't see it because they're too busy, like, over-analyzing, overthinking, and all of that. What we really need to do in this situation is have the awakening to the fact that this was a false reality, a false happy ever after, or a false kind of sense of satisfaction, because the person with the Eight of Cups realizes that the situation to date has given them a certain amount of joy. However, there's a fundamental piece missing. So the journey of the Eight of Cups is to move on, to go with grace, to go with the karmic flow in order to claim the missing piece, which is wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups, which of course is just one step away from the Ten of Cups, but it's going to be the real deal, not an illusion. And let's not forget over here, you know, the Ace of Pentacles, you know, the preparation, the dreaming, the manifesting that you started doing is going to start becoming a reality. It's a milestone. It's becoming solid. It's happening. And it's the divine gift that comes in for the person who has gone through that portal of the world, that karmic completion, jumped through the hoop to the next cycle. And it's the divine gift or reward. And it's interesting because I just feel that if you're worried about losing something materially out of the situation, I feel that you're going to end up in a better position in the long term. Like, you might start to see the rewards quite soon. Not saying it's all going to play out, you know, in the space of a week. No, but it says that everything is heading in the right direction. Why? Because you're moving in line with your soul's timeline, with your Akashic record, with your Akashic timeline. Very exciting. So Taurus, that is your reading. It is a big one, and I'm going to wish you all the best with it this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's story. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all and try to respond to them all as well. It helps me get to know you guys and connect your energies, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.